Ronaldo not wanted by Erik when he comes back, or when he comes at Manchester United to be the permanent manager, and Nemanj Matic has announced his departure from Manchester United. Welcome to this channel, which goes by the names of the Manchester United Matters channel. And as you know, this is Rock and David onto this channel. And you know what we do best onto this channel, we bring you only Manchester United news. It's 100% Manchester United in there for you. And today we really ran into a story of Erik saying that he doesn't want Ronaldo. That is coming in from the Daily Star. It's like a second or third tier into the transfer news in there for you, but never say never. But you're really going to come out and give us a reaction on yes and on a yes and a no onto this. Then we are going to discuss some Nemanj Matic critical Manchester United in there for you. Now today, Nemanj Matic took on his social media platforms and he posted the following. This is his Twitter, and he said, after a great deal of thought, I have decided that this season will be my last with Manchester United. I have informed the board, the manager and the players of my decision. It has been a huge honor and privilege to play for this great club. A big thank you to the fans for their unwavering support. I will not give everything. I will now give everything until the end of the season to help my teammates finish as strongly as possible. That is Nemanj Matic in there for you, coming out and saying that the season, he is only going to play for Manchester United for this season. Now, my reaction to this is really something that is very amazing. One, Nemanj Matic came in at Manchester United while he was on his decline. I think came in when he was like 27 years, brought in by Jose Mourinho. They never wanted him to come to Manchester United because Chelsea never wanted to sell one of the best midfielders in the world by then to their rivals. And Nemanj Matic went and told the ex-owner of Chelsea, who goes by the names of Abramovich, that please, you told me that I can go to any club I want. I want to go to Manchester United, and these people, the board, don't want me to go that side. And he really acknowledged him and allowed him to join Manchester United. That's how he left Chelsea to join Manchester United. But coming at Manchester United, he has only won a Carabao Cup and what we call a UEFA Europa League. And to the worst extent of his career, he really played very well in a double midfield pivot with Ander Herrera. He had Paul Pogba ahead of him, and United failed to come out and go give Man City a chase for their title. I remember that season when we had Lukaku, we had Paul Pogba, Henrik Mkhitaryan, we had Ander Herrera. You get that midfield three could really get United to the title race, but we couldn't, and we handed the trophy over to Man City, and I think we lost that trophy to Manchester City with close to 15 points in there, and the United didn't compete because they just participated, and Man City were way far away from us. Something that I really believe that it was a disappointment for Nemanj Matic with that solid performance that he had put up into that midfield. It was only the defense that really costed us most of our times in there. But all in all, good memories about Nemanj Matic, and he's the only CDM that we had at Manchester United. That means it's a positive to Manchester United that they are really going to prepare for their season early enough. And now I really believe that United should go in and add close to 2 CDMs onto the transfer list they are going to make this summer, because when you don't have an Nemanj Matic, that means you are really going to get in another CDM, because if at all Nemanj Matic was to stay, United would have got in another 1 CDM, knowing that, all right, if at all this CDM gets injured, Nemanj Matic will come in and do the needful. But losing Nemanj Matic calls for United to go in and sign for another CDM, and that means United needs 2 CDMs to come and play into that position, because when one gets injured, let me give you an example. Like if I told you bring in Tchouaméni, you bring in Tchouaméni at Manchester United, he gets injured and you don't have a replacement, that means you're really going to go back to Mark Fred. But if I told you bring in Tchouaméni and Ruben Neves, you get, that means when Tchouaméni gets injured, you bring in a Ruben Neves. And by the way, in a double midfield pivot, you can really play these players, because when you look at Ruben Neves, he's good going forward. The same applies to Calvin Phillips. So I really believe that Nemanj Matic going and announcing his departure at Manchester United early enough should help United and really see ourselves prepare for our season and get in a stadium, because this is going to be the super rebuild, because the manager that is being brought into the squad of Manchester United is an A-class manager. He's one of the best managers in the world, and when you look at what people are really saying about him, he's really a manager who comes in and coaches the players directly, and he takes part directly into the coaching staff. That's why he came out and said, I need a sporting director at Manchester United, a football director at Manchester United, who is going to do the office work, and I'll do the on-pitch work, because he feels like he wants to transform this team. And I really believe that Erik Ten Hag is going to come in and do a very big transformation, especially people like Nemanj Matic announcing their departure. I really believe that it must have been Erik Ten Hag. I'm just insinuating on this. Erik Ten Hag has already told the board that, please, I'm not going to need Nemanj Matic, and most of the players that are really having contracts, whom are really going to come out and say that, oh, I'm leaving, these are players that Erik Ten Hag has told the board that are not in my plans. I really believe that it's Erik Ten Hag's influence and has come out and told the board, I don't need Nemanj Matic, I need a CDM like so and so, and I really believe that Erik Ten Hag is one of the people behind this. Nemanj Matic, if at all United tells him that please stay, he would have stayed, but I really believe that it's a mutual understanding between Manchester United and the player to come out and say this, not to look like they had sacked him or shown him the exit door, to really paint it like it was the player who really felt like his season is ending right now. You get? I really believe that Erik Ten Hag announcement is going to be next week, as I read the video yesterday. And the reason why Nemanj Matic is coming in here to say this, it's because Erik Ten Hag is going to come out and say that I'm going to strengthen my midfield at Manchester United with such and such a player. And I don't believe that Nemanj Matic is going to be in his plans. He's going to say, one of my plans to do at Manchester United is to go all in and strengthen that midfield. I need to get in 2 central midfielders. Those are CDMs in there, and this has really led the board to tell Nemanj Matic that, please, it's better to announce your quitting at Manchester United this season before Erik Ten Hag is announced next week, because I'm 100% sure next week is going to be the announcement of Erik Ten Hag that United have agreed a deal in principle with Ajax to become the next manager of Manchester United. I really believe that's what is going to happen. And before that happens, United have tried to save their player who goes by the names of Nemanj Matic to go out all not in shame and go all out in high praise in there. Because if Erik Ten Hag is announced as the Manchester United manager, trust me, he's really going to start making news out there. He's really going to send his shortlist to Manchester United that I want 2 CDMs, so and so, and in the news it's going to leak that Erik Ten Hag doesn't want Nemanj Matic, as you've seen it leak that he doesn't want Ronaldo in our next story that we're really going to do. So I really believe that United have done it to really send off Nemanj Matic from Manchester United with the respect that he deserves, because he has been a very good servant at Manchester United. He has played his part well, though the managers at Manchester United have really seen us suffer a lot in there. So I don't know what you guys think about Nemanj Matic calling it quits at Manchester United. I really believe his destination might be Jose Mourinho's in there. And by the way, we might be shocked right now, because Nemanj Matic is being believed to be that player who cannot give you enough 90 minutes. 60 minutes, he has run out of steam and can only play 1 game per week. That is Nemanj Matic for you. But we are really going to get surprised. He might go to a certain team and he might really start to pull up minutes, like playing 90 minutes. You know that very well. So that is Nemanj Matic in there for you, and your reactions onto that are welcome to the comment section below. Now, I've landed on something today that was yesterday, not today, of Erik Ten Hag. A story coming in from Daily Star, and the correspondent, the chief sports writer for Daily Star, came out and really put it out. He goes by the names of Jeremy Cross. He said Erik Ten Hag will turn his back on Cristiano Ronaldo when he becomes the new Manchester United manager. He has given the green light for Ronaldo to leave Old Trafford after making it clear he'll not figure or feature in his long-term plans here. Then, if that is true, I really believe it has come out not at a perfect moment, because we also don't know whether Ronaldo is going to start Manchester United, because as things look, Ronaldo is not going to play Champions League football. Unless otherwise, Spurs and Arsenal bottle it up, United aren't going to play Champions League football. We aren't going to play Champions League football as things stand. Now, what does this mean to Manchester United? Ronaldo's decision has delayed, and stories came out indicating that Ronaldo has made up his decision to start Manchester United. Something that I really believe that it was like putting a plaster on the wound, because if at all any team that plays Champions League comes in for Ronaldo, Ronaldo will have to quit, because he knows their record has to break. You never know, he might win in a Champions League and it might turn his season round, because this year is really going to be a very determinant year for Ronaldo, because he led Portugal to the World Cup. And he is one of those best players that has been played football for a very long time, and he's going to play the World Cup. That is 18th November to December 18th. And Portugal have a very good squad, and you never know what might happen in there. But I really believe that Ronaldo Cristiano not being in the plans of Erik Ten Hag, it's really so much questionable, because when I look at Ten Hag, he has a player in his side who goes by the names of Dusan Tadic. He's 33 years of age, and Ronaldo is far much better than him. And we look at how many goals Ronaldo can give you in a very good footballing side. He can even score 50 goals. To me, I will believe that if Ronaldo went to Man City, he would have scored very, very many goals. That's what is in my head. I will believe that if Ronaldo went to Man City, he would have scored even 50 goals this season, because Man City create a lot of chances. But how many chances that do United create for Ronaldo? Very few chances. Those are very few chances that Manchester United create for Ronaldo. And I'm asking myself, why do people even come out and we rule out Ronaldo when Erik Ten Hag is having a Dusan Tadic who is 33 years of age and is the top scorer with Sebastian Haller of Ajax? I really don't agree with that story. And these outlets really need us to they just need us to talk about them. That's what they need. They don't need anything else. They just want us to come here, yap about them, and then get all what they deserve. Because when you look at Daily Star, it's not even a first or second tier. All right, it might be second tier or third tier, but I've never heard them come out and break a story that has not yet been broken by any other outlet in there for you. And right now, they are the only outlet that have come up with a story about Ronaldo not being wanted by Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United. Something that I don't really put my hand on, because Erik Ten Hag will need the experience of Ronaldo, especially in these games, because he knows that tight games, like when you're playing Man City, when he comes out and impacts his system at Manchester United, you're not going to create very many chances in a game when you're playing teams like Man City. You'll need a clinical finisher like Ronaldo who has that fear factor, because there are games Erik Ten Hag is going to win because of the fear factor of Ronaldo. He knows that very well. And his first season, he needs experienced players like Ronaldo who are really going to come back, who are really going to be up there to do the needful. However, Manchester United have been put up as a team that needs a centre forward who is young. Ronaldo is here to make wonders at Manchester United, and is really going to do great things for Manchester United, because there are games that you're not going to win because you've played very well, but because of that clinical finisher that you have. Ronaldo is 38 this year. When you look at Ronaldo, I think he's 38. That means next year in February, he will be 39. He is in the shape to play until 40 years. And I really believe that Ronaldo, after next season, he will be okay to play coming off the bench at Manchester United, because he will know that, all right, I can't play game in, game out, and they have to play him reservingly. And that's what Erik Ten Hag, I really believe he has in his plans. I don't believe that Erik Ten Hag doesn't have Ronaldo in his plans. I really believe that he has Ronaldo in his plans, because Ronaldo himself being on the pitch is a fear factor. Erik Ten Hag will come and say, Ronaldo, you're not going to play, you're not going to start all my games, but I promise you, each and every game you'll get some 30 minutes plus. And Ronaldo will be okay with it because he's here to see Manchester United transform. Because to me, the best side of Manchester United that I've watched with my naked eyes is that side that had Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez, Berbatov, Nani, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Patrice Evra, Michael Carrick, Gary Neville, Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, Van der Sar. That is my best United side I've watched with my naked eyes. And Ronaldo will 100% want to be the reason of the rebuild to be perfect. Yeah, I really believe that Ronaldo being at Manchester United will lead to a perfect rebuilding at Manchester United. How will this be a perfect rebuild? One, Ronaldo is everything that every football player would like to be, especially in terms of achievements. Not in the style of play, not in how he scores goals, but in time, when we're really talking about achievements. When it comes to achievements, every player would like to achieve as Ronaldo has achieved. That's why even Wayne Rooney came out and said that Ronaldo, no player is not jealousy of Ronaldo. Every player is jealous of Ronaldo because every player would like to have what Ronaldo has had and in the game of football. You get? So, him being in that dressing room, no player will come in and look into his eyes because no one in the camp of Manchester United, especially the players, is at a level of even lacing the shoelaces of Cristiano Ronaldo. No one is at the level of even tying his shoelaces because none of those players into that dressing room have done something like a quarter to the career that Ronaldo has had. None of them has had it, and they have nothing to tell him. That is Cristiano Ronaldo in there for you. Secondly, his finishing. If you get Ronaldo's chances, he's going to finish them. I've been one of those people criticizing Ronaldo because of the people that really came out and said he single-handedly took United from the Champions League groups to the round of 16. And I came out and said, no, that you are really putting up Ronaldo to a shame. You would have said, sorry, you cannot come out and say that he single-handedly led United out of the groups of the Champions League when in the Premier League we are not doing well. And I can pick out very many games where Ronaldo had a chance to bury those chances and get United those 3 points, and he didn't. And in those 4 games, if I'm to come out and note them out, and if United got maximum points out of those games, trust me, United would have been comfortably seated into that 4th spot of the Premier League table. But that's not it. But the problem is that Ronaldo has not been getting those chances game in, game out. I really believe that if at all you give Ronaldo those chances game in, game out, he will come in and get you a basket full of 60 goals a season. For example, Erik Ten Hag, you've seen how a side of Ajax plays. Ajax can come in here and create, when you look at the chances they create, at least per game, they create close to 6 chances. That is Ajax in there for you. You get? That is Ajax in there for you. Ajax can come in and give you all of those. When you look at Ronaldo, he has played 25 games in the Premier League and he has scored 12 goals. It shows you that every 2 games, Ronaldo is worth a goal in a side of United that does not create enough chances. You get? In a side of Manchester United that creates limited chances, Ronaldo has scored 12 in 25. That means Ronaldo is going to give us close to 30 games this season, and he might have close to 16 goals or 17, because I really believe that he has some 5 goals for him left this season. Even more because he can bang in a hat-trick, you know that very well. So, Ronaldo, in an Erik Ten Hag side, that really creates very many chances. In 25, he can even have like 30. And he won't need to stay on the field for so long. That's what people don't know about Ronaldo. Ronaldo won't need to stay on the pitch, on the field of play for so long under Erik ten Hag, because chances are going to be created for him and he will get in goals easily enough. And when the manager takes him off the pitch, Ronaldo won't come in here to complain. He won't. He won't come in here to complain. That's what I really say about Ronaldo. He won't come in here to complain, because United will be creating very many chances, and those chances that will be created by Manchester United, Ronaldo will bury them. And if he doesn't bury them, he will be the one to blame when he's put on the bench and another striker is brought in, because the manager will tell him, all right, Ronaldo, you look frustrated because you've not scored a goal, but remember, chances were created for you and you didn't net them. That's why right now, I have an excuse to give for Ronaldo to come out of the game. Bush all very much annoyed when he substituted, because he knows that it's really not a chance-creating side of Manchester United, and he has not wasted any chance. So I really believe that Erik ten Hag won't do away with Ronaldo. He'll want Ronaldo in his squad, because if you have Dusan Tadic, who is netting in goals like nothing. Let me look at Dusan Tadic in there. Dusan Tadic is 33 years of age. Yeah. He has played 29 games in the league and scored 12 goals. You get? So Ronaldo is like Dusan Tadic. Ronaldo is like 10 times better than Dusan Tadic, meaning that if Ronaldo gets into a side that is very much creative, he's really going to come in and put those goals. So really, that's my take on Ronaldo and Erik ten Hag. I really believe that Erik ten Hag will want Ronaldo to be into his side as he really builds this United side. And lastly, before I leave, let no one lie to you that a rebuild, you only need these young players only. I will remember Sir Alex Ferguson, when he was bringing the class of 1999, he never chased away the Mark Hugheses of this world, the Eric Cantonas, the Peter Schmeichels, the Dennis Elwins of this world, the Jaap Stams. He never chased them away. Not really. The reading manager right now, I've forgotten his name. Paul Ince, you get the Dwight Hughes. He never chased them like that. What he did was simple. He just brought them slowly by slowly. David Beckham come in, Nick Butt come in, Gary Neville come in, Paul Scholes come in, Teddy Sheringham come in, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer come in. You get? That's how he did it. And you cannot do a rebuild when you only have young players. Young players need old people to learn from. But old people to learn from, they should be limited into the squad like right now at Manchester United. You will be left with David De Gea, 30 years of age, Ronaldo, an experienced player. Then who else is experienced that's going to be at Manchester United? I think they're the only two United are going to be having. Only two. Those are the only two that United are really going to be having, because Pogba is leaving, Nemanj Matic is leaving, Juan Mata is leaving, Edison Cavani is leaving. So almost all those experienced players are leaving, and we are left with only two. That is David De Gea and Ronaldo, something that United needs badly in there. I'm out for now. See you later and good night. Today's is Holy Saturday, and tomorrow Jesus is resurrecting from the dead, and we wish you a happy Easter Sunday. I'm out for now. See you later.